We're going to be in Dalaran
Arena, so another map that we didn't see today, so we'll see what happens there. Probably a very close game again. I mean, it was close pretty much all of these last 4 games, so we'll see what happens on this map.
Yeah, so the winner will move on to the finals, and the other one will at least make the 3rd place, and the 3rd place is still awarded with $2,000 for the whole team. The 2nd place will get $6,000 and $15,000 for the winner tomorrow. No, today, not tomorrow, that way around. All right, so we're going to start right now. Okay, good. Camera working.
So we see the whole team right now. Actually, Nova still starting, Zotan starting on the mage as usual to counter his damage. We see Icy Veins coming out. And Zotan around a 50%. He has to AMS at around 50k HP right now, but at the same time trying to put some pressure on Rodriguez. And we see Ring of Frost, so that the team is trying to avoid right now.
Yeah, definitely moving out of that right away, and Rodriguez is dropping quite low there.
Still really low. Drudenhaus just dispelled a UA, so silence for a few seconds. Rodriguez might have to block, and he's taking a lot of damage.
Yeah.
There comes a big heal from Drudenhaus.
I say no block being used yet, and also no trinket, except from Dakkroth, who used them like right away, basically.
Drudenhaus just sat, yeah, in a string late right now, so. But both teams still have their trinkets except Dakkroth at the moment. We see Drudenhaus in a Desco getting swapped to. Pop Stone for him.
Trying to get out of LOS again. This is working out more or less.
And Drudenhaus has to use NS. While Zotan actually has not many cooldowns left. That's his last AMZ. He used both AMS and Icebound Fortitude. So, you know, might see a kill on him eventually. But at the same time, Drudenhaus taking a lot of damage and putting back the pressure on Rodriguez. And Zotan 50% HP right now. They got a full deep on Geru, who has actually no trinket. Might see a sheep coming out maybe after that. No,
yeah,
we see
actually nothing happened.
No, but we see a Desco on Zotan's. And still putting a lot of pressure. Mana-wise, Drudenhaus is doing a bit not as good as Geru, but
Rodriguez is getting quite a bit of damage once again. And I just love the ping pong they play between Zotan and Rodriguez. And now he just blocked.
Rodriguez has to block from the damage, but Drudenhaus still has his trinket, so he should be fine and not get CC'd and should be able to pick Rodriguez back up very soon.
Exactly. We just had a deep on Zotan there, who's freezed again and trying to do his luck now again on Rodriguez, who is putting out the sheep onto Zotan, which just got out of it right away.
Oh, okay. But Geru, Rodriguez really low, 30k HP, 10k HP, and the block.
Ah.
That's his last block. That is going to be his last block, but looks like they're going to try and counter the pressure on Drudenhaus. We see a silence on Dakkroth right now. And we see this pop AMS from Zotan right here, so he's going to be able to stick on his target a little more and not take too much damage. Rodriguez still getting trained, so he can't do much. We see Lichborn, so he expects some heals from the DK here, while Draintrainy gets put in a fear. Zotan still really low, 30k HP, gets Spirit Linked back up to 80k. Zotan still on Rodriguez, trying to stop that mage from getting CC or damage. And it's doing pretty good at the moment. Drudenhaus not doing too well, but actually Geru has 1k mana left, so.
Yeah, definitely need a drink there, so I don't know, that is what he's actually doing. He got line out of sight there.
And we see an AMS from Zotan, so don't expect him to have anything much left after that. Pretty sure he used AMZ recently too, so he won't have that up for a little bit. We see a deep on Geru right now, which is instantly trinketed. Zotan's still really low in mana, but Geru picked his mana with a mana tied back up to around 30k. And there's the AMZ. That's going on Zotan, still really low in HP, but the AMZ should keep him from a little bit. He's still really low, has no AMS for 20 seconds. Will they be able to score a kill? Well, Geru has no trinket, 10k HP on Zotan. The blanket CS on Geru, and down goes! Wow.
Down goes Zotan.
The MLS did it. Wow.
It really did. I didn't actually see what kept Geru from healing him back up, because like he basically made a quite long break there to get his old mana back up, and then yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Well, Gary had no trinket. How do you trinket a deep to keep Zotan up? Was taking so much damage, but Gary apparently got CS spell locked by Dakkroth while he was casting a heal. So. And Zotan himself had no cooldown, so they scored the kill in the MLS.
Yeah, so that was it. That was the LB finals, and that means that the DNAW trio will move on to the finals. And so we don't see Victorinox again versus Showtime, but might be interesting as well to see a little bit of an other comp there, and also it will prove everyone who says MLS is so strong, so they can see how strong that is now in the finals again versus a Shadow Cleave. A comp there, and yeah, I thank you, of course, for joining me here. Sure. and giving me your pro insights. That is always good.
Yeah. So yeah, you're gonna see in the final, you're gonna see actually the same matchup.
Yeah, like we just saw. And what are your thoughts on that? Like, you think they can make that?
I think it's gonna be a rough game both ways. I think now MLS has the confidence to. To be able to beat the Shadow Cleave, because they were not, I was talking to them before and they were not very confident. They were like, if you fight Shadow Cleave, we have a pretty high chance to lose. But, they managed to focus to, do their best. And as you saw, they did a great job and won.
Definitely, that is what happened. So, yeah, I'd say that was it for the lower bracket finals now. And then we're going to be on stage with the teams to do an interview and ask them how they felt about that. So, again, thanks to you for joining me here.
Sure,
And
no
we'll
problem.
see you in a bit.